It's a horrible day in the neighborhood. A horrible day in the neighborhood. And there's some clothes from people sleeping outside. It's deadly outside today. It's negative 3 degrees. This is February 13th, 2020, Denver, Colorado. Polar vortex, there's some more community space. People were staying. It looks like they're gone physically. It may be that police came and pulled people out of tents overnight, putting them in shelters. We're going to drive around to a couple more spots on our way to the food bank. Good morning, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. My name is Brian Loma. You're watching me on my live stream channel, Cut the Plastic, where we talk about environmental and social justice issues. Today's environmental and social justice issue is that last night on the CBS News page, there was a reminder that if you left your dog outside, you could go to jail because it's going to be cold. However, we did not see mass public notice about emergency shelters and facilities for those who are in the unhoused communities. Good morning, everybody. Mrs. Word, Becky O. I saw FTP in there, and want to welcome you all again to a sunny morning. A freezing below 3 outside morning in Denver, Colorado. There are many people whose vehicles are just barely starting. Over here that my roommate reminded me may be an encampment. So we're going to go check that out. For those of you who are playing along at home, we want to remind you to join us on Gram Free. Got some video out there with some links, referral codes, daily activity to earning an additional income. I really cannot stress enough that $1,500 boost in your pay, because it's just a one-time check every 3 months or so, would definitely make a difference in my life. So we're trying it out. By the people who brought you Telegram, and so enjoy that. I hope you've been playing the crypto markets lately. Get off Bitcoin, get on the micro coins. I mean, keep some Bitcoin, don't get off of it. Right? Bitcoin will go to 250,000 before it's all said and done. And again, we're just taking a quick tour while we head to the food bank to see some of our encampment sites. Oh, there they are. There are people living outside. This is the only question of the day. Are they surviving? It is. And it's a call to the mayor for change. You've seen the message to the mayor, Emancipation Theater, all the calls and shout outs. And there it is. Morning. I'm headed to the food bank where I volunteered for a couple hours. You guys need some stuff? You got groceries or a way to cook out here? You got grills? All right, I'll try to drop something off later. Maybe it is cold outside. Cannot express that it's illegal to keep your animals outside in these conditions, but not your humans, allegedly. That's a message to the... Oh, what? Oh, Mr. Powers, thank you so very much. Very, very grateful. Yeah. That's the bad struggle, right? That's the reality of our world today. So, we have people living outside. It's that simple. It's that scary. Now, on 16th and Pearl, there's a church, but they're in tents. They're encompassed. And we'll drive by the 13th Street one real briefly because I'm running late. Joan, thank you very much for stopping in. Very excited to have you in here today. Everybody say hello to Joan Rotten. She's one of the first raiders I ever knew to do the Rotten Raid. People coming into streams and saying hello. I do want to, while you're on, Joan, remind everybody to go to a page called Emancipation Theater. If you have a hard time looking at it, go to my last couple of videos yesterday and see the video, the music video to Mayor Michael Hancock. Read the press release and watch the educational materials that talk about the strife, the stress of living in the crisis of a master such as Mayor Michael Hancock. Cannot express enough how the struggle is. It is -2 below outside right now. Negative in Denver, Colorado. We have passed people living outside in unsanctioned safe outdoor spaces. There's no electricity, there's no toilets. Meanwhile, at 14th and Grant, we have a shower trailer that's probably not open this early. This fencing represents a safe outdoor space. Inside, there are ice igloos. These ice igloos are for ice fishing on layers of ice. And these tents are people's homes. And they have electric heated pads that radiate the heat. There are toilets. There is food. Nobody is going to wake them up in the morning and harass them. That is the catastrophic difference between a safe outdoor space and the earlier encampment that you saw at 19th and Grant. We're calling for more of these emergency safe outdoor spaces at 3 degrees below zero without a wind chill. No human being should be relegated to living in an outdoor space. It's inhumane. It's immoral. I cannot express this enough, friends. We've got money to pay for all these fences surrounding the buildings of downtown Denver, the library, the Supreme Court, and the accompanying tower structure. His word, have a great day. Hope your journey has been safe. The reminders to be good to one another out there, humans. I cannot express it enough. Yeah, FTP, you're absolutely right. I am in that music video filming the police behaving in egregious ways, where in a court of law cannot express to you enough that you should also watch Emancipation Theater's documentary on the message to the mayor, the statistics, the efforts, the costs that go into criminalizing and keeping people unhoused. These people are housed. They're tourists leaving their apartments and hotels. Yeah, don't imagine living outside right now. Wherever you are. It's so cold, all the limes are probably dead batterying out right now. It's just ridiculous. Trump said, I'm going to check you on this. If you actually understood the impacts of global climate change, the temperature differences, the impacts, then you would understand that this polar vortex coming down as it did would be 10 degrees in Denver colder right now than it is. And I'm gonna hold my guns to that. If we were 20 years ago, 30 years ago, in the big picture, maybe even 40 years ago, let's go back to the 1980s and look at what this polar vortex would have done to Denver. You would recognize that it was 10 degrees colder right now. Absolutely. Yes, five ice ages. That is absolutely true. And the variances definitely have something to do with how much concrete we pour on the ground, how much greenery we have, how much carbon sinking we have in comparison to released through plastics, through concrete, through rocks. It gets released through fire. Carbon gets sank through fire as well. You also sink carbon through plants, through burying and capture methodologies of the natural environment as well as human ingenuity. So, just my thoughts for the morning. I do want to thank you all for joining me. We are at the bank. We are behind schedule by a few minutes, and so we're going to get on the ball today. And it is going to be even colder in Denver tomorrow, which is why today my schedule includes moving a human being. It includes processing clothes and socks for those in need, blankets from the Goodwill Outlet Worlds of Denver Metro. I have a Cash App. It's $ cut the plastic. Anything between now and noon that I get on that before we go shopping will go to buying today. And I'm going to tell you that all real quick before I leave. And I'm going to repeat it. I have a Cash App. It's $ cut the plastic. I'm at the food bank. When we leave here, we're going to take food with us, deliver it places. We're going to get socks and blankets from places. We're going to take a quick wash. That's the next run. Get somebody working on running loads of wash. And then we're going to go move people and fight for health safety of everybody. With that said, I'm going to go. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.